President Joe Biden recently announced a commission to look into the possibility of expanding the Supreme Court in order to reclaim a leftist majority. At the same time, his supporters are working to remove the filibuster in the U.S. Senate, which is a procedural rule designed to prevent the Senate from passing bills in which a bare majority railroads a significant minority. And on top of all that, President Biden has issued a virtually unprecedented number of executive decrees in his first months of office. What do all of these things have in common? Well, they are all examples of government overreach. In our poisoned politics today, there is no longer any attempt to find common ground or to build a consensus. Instead, elections have become winner-take-all, bare-knuckle affairs in which those garnering the barest majority will dictate to the other half by fiat. In one sense, that's pure democracy. The majority rules. And what could be wrong with that? Well, a great deal, as it turns out. Because we are a civics-deprived populace with little historical knowledge, we have no understanding of the actual system our founders gave us to protect our liberty. In fact, here's something you may not know, something that may even shock you. The framers of America's Constitution believed that democracy was a form of tyranny, and they wanted nothing to do with it. Pure democracy is nothing more than mob rule. Our founders were not concerned about making sure that a bare majority mob got its whims. They were concerned that the minority be protected from the mob. Thus, we have a First Amendment protecting unpopular speech, and we have a system of government in which widespread radical change cannot be accomplished by one person or even by one party. For changes to be made under our system, widespread bipartisan agreement is necessary. Such change must clear three different branches of government. And to alter the constitutional framework itself, we even need 3/4 of the individual states to agree. And this system has protected personal liberty better than any in world history. Make no mistake, those who wish to rule by executive order, impose ideology through Supreme Court fiats, or remove safeguards so that the barest majority can dictate to everyone else are fundamentally undermining the American spirit and concept of liberty. They are far-left revolutionaries who are attacking liberty and aim to destroy the foundations of our freedoms.